Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about Accutane. I wanted to make this video because I realized that a lot of you guys subscribe to my channel because I was on Accutane and because of my Accutane updates, and you were either on Accutane 2 or you were thinking about getting on it. So I kind of just took a hiatus from Accutane videos when I stopped Accutane, but I kind of wanted to make this video to give you guys like sort of a year update. It hasn't exactly been a year yet, but it's about to be really soon, and I wanted to give you guys the gist of Accutane, how it affected my body and where I am now a year post Accutane. Also in this video I'm going to be announcing the winners for the giveaway that I partnered up with the company from Amazon with, so stay tuned so you guys can see if you won or not. So I'm also going to be curling my hair because I realize I do look a mess, so I apologize in advance. And I know you guys are probably questioning like why I've had this wig on for so long. I actually install my wig every week, so I definitely like wash my hair and stuff, but I do usually change my wigs up like every 2 weeks. But for some reason I'm really feeling this bob. Like ever since I curled it, that's all I want to wear. Like I just want my bob, especially because it's hot as heck outside. I live in Florida, for those of you guys who don't know, South Florida to be exact, and it is hot as heck. So this bob might have to do it until I get some braids, y'all. I mean, I want some braids, but I'm not trying to sit down for hours and get them done. Like I just want to drop my head off and come pick it back up. You feel me? Okay, so first I'm gonna start off with how Accutane affected my body for the worst, like the bad parts of being on Accutane. So I'm gonna start off with the most common one that literally everyone hates, even if you're not on Accutane. First of all, if you don't know, when you take Accutane, you have to be on birth control. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like a couple of years ago when my sister was on Accutane, abstinence was one of the, like, you have to take 2 prevention measures for sex. Before, when my sister was on it, abstinence was one of those measures, but now abstinence is not anymore. I mean, I guess it's not the only thing you have to do. Like literally everyone has to be on birth control. Like they literally don't care if you tell them you're not having sex. They don't care if you tell them you're a virgin. They don't care if you are a nun, honey. You are going to be on birth control, period, point blank. So with that being said, yes, birth control is one of the horrific things about Accutane. You have to be on birth control in order to get the medicine, and they check to make sure that it's in your system, and you have to do a pregnancy test every month. Like there's no way around it. So birth control usually makes people like emotional, from what I've heard. I asked the people around me whether I was like emotional or not, because I didn't think I was, but my friends told me no, because at the time, that was when I was in Fort Myers, they told me no, I was like pretty normal. But my mom, she told me I'm always emotional, so that's that. One thing I can say is I hated that birth control made me gain weight. Like I felt bloated all the time. Like, you know, when it's that time of the month and you feel bloated, I felt like that every day. Like every day I felt humongous, and I just did not like that feeling. So if you are a birth control hater, I mean, like a lot of people nowadays, they hate birth control. Like they think birth control is the worst thing you could do to your body. And I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I don't like to say never, but never as of right now, I would never opt to be on birth control, like ever. Like I would not even do that to my body, because there's so many things coming out about birth control, which I don't want to get into because it is a touchy subject, but like I'm good off that. Alright y'all, I was watching my girl Taylor's new video she just uploaded. Y'all definitely go check that out. But next one. If you guys don't know, I was born with eczema. Like, I have really bad eczema, or I had really bad eczema. Like, growing up, it was to the point to where I didn't even want to wear skirts to school. I didn't want to wear shorts. Like, I just wanted to wear my uniform pants. It was really bad in elementary school, so that's what I'm talking about. Like, I barely wanted to wear dresses or skirts or any of that, because like the back of my knee, which is where I had my eczema the worst, and like my inner elbow, oh my gosh y'all, it was horrible. So Accutane definitely did not do well for my eczema. Like, as I grew up, my eczema calmed down a lot. I didn't fully grow out of it. Like, I still do get flare-ups, but they're exactly what they are, like flare-ups. Like, I don't have, like, I used to have eczema right here, like constantly all the time, but now, like, if the weather changes or if I'm really dry, I'll get a little flare-up. But I definitely, my dermatologist at the time while I was on Accutane had to get me this big old tub of y'all, I don't know how to pronounce these words. If you are a nurse or a doctor, you know exactly what this is. If it'll focus, is this right here. So I had the little tube. She prescribed me this big old thing, and you guys, it's not even halfway empty yet. Like, that's how big it is. So that, because my eczema was flaring up so much, because what Accutane does is it dries out your skin so that active acne does not produce anymore. So I have flare-ups all the time. Like, that tube of medicine, that thing was it's the only thing that has ever worked for me growing up. So I knew, like, when I was ready for it, I told her, like, I need some more of that. And she prescribed me the big tub. So if you have eczema, you guys, even if your eczema has cleared up, I'm not gonna say like, oh, your eczema is gonna come back, but definitely be cautious of that if you're thinking about being on Accutane. Because honey, when I tell you I was scratching in the middle of the night, like, I was literally like fighting myself. I wanted to rip my skin off. If you're on Accutane, you already know this, but there are a lot of side effects to Accutane, and your dermatologist will tell you that. If you have a good one, they will tell you like about all the side effects before you agree to go on the medication. Some of those side effects are like backaches, headaches, because it not only dries your skin out, but it can potentially like dry like your joints out and stuff. Like, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not gonna get into it, but one of the side effects that my dermatologist told me about that I didn't think would happen to me but definitely did are nosebleeds. Like, I would just wake up in the middle of the night sometimes and I would have a nosebleed, or I would feel something dripping and think it's like snot or something, and it would end up being blood. And to me, like, that was so scary. Like, one time I was still in school in Fort Myers, and I just woke up and I saw like a pool of blood. Sorry, this is TMI, but I saw like a pool of blood on my pillowcase, and I was so scared because I didn't know where it came from, and it just happened to be a nosebleed. So the way that you prevent that, which is what your dermatologist will tell you, it's not, I'm not gonna say prevent that, but I guess prevent that it would be to like drink a lot of water, and your dermatologist is going to tell you that you need to drink a lot of water. Like, you need to become a fish. Listen, if you're into waxes, and I'm talking about any kind of waxes, that's a dub, okay? On Accutane, that is a dub, and that is something that like I struggle with, because I always got my eyebrows waxed. Like, I never got my eyebrows threaded before being on Accutane, and I had to start switching from waxing to threading. And am I glad I did? Yes. But if you're somebody who hates threading, or if you're somebody who like loves getting a bikini wax or Brazilian wax or whatever, you can't. Like, you literally can't. And your dermatologist will also tell you that, because your skin is so sensitive. I didn't listen to my dermatologist, and I was like, child, I'm Haitian, we got thick skin, okay? I could still go and get my eyebrows waxed. And I went to get my eyebrows waxed, you guys. my skin was literally ripped off, like where they waxed, to the point that the lady, she saw it as soon as she did my first eye, and she was like, I'm not doing you no more, because I guess she was scared I was gonna sue her, which I wasn't, but she was like, you can't, like you literally can't. So your skin becomes sensitive to the point to where if you get a wax, like you will literally rip your skin off, and I would hate to see your private area looking like that. So please don't get a wax, and that's something that I hated about Accutane. But yeah, no more waxes. Now we're going to talk about the good things about Accutane and how Accutane impacted my body for the better. So I already told you guys you have to drink a lot of water while you're on Accutane, but even though I have been off of Accutane, I still drink a good amount of water, and I make sure that I maintain my daily water intake. I try to drink at least 4 to 5 bottles a day, and that's probably like not a lot to some, but I don't drink anything else but water for the most part. Like, and I've always been like that because my mom doesn't buy juice. If my mom buys juice, that means like there was a sale or something, because my mom has always been the type, and I think I told you guys this before, like she buys water by the case. Like we literally order our water. Like the grocery store people deliver like 20 cases of water to our house like every 3 months. Like we just drink water. So I don't know if that's why, but I definitely do think like Accutane has helped me with my water intake, and I just drink a lot of water. I'm a fish. Another huge thing which actually like helped me maintain my skin, and we'll talk about that a little later, because a lot of people think like after Accutane like you're good and you'll never have acne again, which is not necessarily true. Like you have to maintain your skin, but being on Accutane has helped me maintain my skin, and it has helped me come up with like a good skincare regimen that has allowed my skin to prosper. And I try to tell people all the time, like even my friends, because people ask me about my skin a lot. The combo, the secret, the everything to my skin is the sunscreen and moisturizer combo. Like every single day, I don't care if I'm sitting in the house, I don't care if it's -2 degrees outside, I don't care what it is, like I'm putting on sunscreen. And you need to wear sunscreen every day, especially my melanated people. I don't care what y'all hear. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of black people think like wearing sunscreen is only for white people, or it's only for when you go to the beach. No, we need to wear sunscreen too. Like our skin burns too, and sunscreen. So the two very big things for me about being on Accutane, which is the main reason people get on Accutane, is Accutane definitely cleared up my active acne, and I no longer had any cystic acne, which is what I was really prone to, was cystic acne, which is basically exactly what it sounds like, having cysts as acne. So even almost a year later, it's very rare that I get a pimple or a bump, and y'all, I just have to praise God for that. I just have to praise God, because like I was waiting for the day to be able to say that. If I do get like a pimple, and I'm not gonna lie, like I still have blemishes on my skin, but like if I get a bump, it's like just that bump, when before I used to have like a patch of them. And I can insert pictures if y'all don't believe me, but if you are OG Cece the personality subscriber, then you already know, like you already know my skin was jacked up. I think people just have to remember that Accutane is something that is not necessarily a permanent quick fix, but it is a quick fix. But you also have to make a lifestyle change. Like you can't just take Accutane and do the same things you've been doing. Like when you get a bump, you pop your bump and it'll be fine because you're on Accutane. No, like if you pop your bump, you're still gonna get a scar and you're gonna be right back to square one. Me, I don't pop my bumps anymore. I don't do any of that, because listen, like I'm trying to have popping skin. If y'all want me to make a video on like how to maintain your skin after Accutane, I can definitely make that for y'all, but I just don't want y'all to think that being on Accutane is going to permanently fix your situation, because I know people who have been on Accutane 3 or 4 times because they're not keeping up with their skin afterwards, if that makes sense. The last and final thing that Accutane has done for me that has literally changed my life, and that sounds like so super cheesy, but Accutane has really like boosted my confidence. And when I tell you, I used to cry all the time about my skin. Like, I used to be so embarrassed, and I used to be like so disgusted with my skin. Like, I used to just like hate looking in the mirror. Like, I just hated it. I used to always just want to wear makeup and cover it. It was just really, really bad. Like, when I would talk to people, I felt like they were staring at my skin. Like, whenever people would ask me about my skin, I would get offended. Like, it was just really, really bad because my skin was really, really bad. And Accutane has just like really helped me with that. And I don't know, like, I'm just so much happier with my skin. Like, before, you could not pay me to post a picture of just my skin with no filter, like, and no makeup, no filter and no makeup. Like, you were just asking to get beat up at that point if you asked me to do that. So now I can post a picture with no filter and still be the baddest in the picture. Like, let me stop. But Accutane has definitely helped me out with that, to the point to where people ask me how I did it. It's to the point where even people without acne ask me how I cleared my skin up. So no, it's not voodoo. No, it's not magic, black magic. No, it's not none of that. It's Accutane, and it's changing up my lifestyle and my skincare routine. So with that being said, I feel like I've been talking for forever. I'm going to close this video out, but most importantly, I need to announce its giveaway winners, because that's probably what y'all been waiting for anyway. So wait, before I announce the giveaway winners, I have to give a shout out to one of my subscribers. Honestly, don't know if she won or not, because I'm not physically doing the giveaway winners right now. I'm gonna post it after I'm done recording this video. But xoxo.bex, I'm gonna put her Instagram name right here. Her name is Becky, and she actually is going to FGCU this year. So hopefully I get to see you when I go to like summer graduation or something like that. I wanted to give like a huge shout out to her, because she posted something. She posted me like liking her pictures, and it just, I'll insert the screenshot here, but it really meant a lot to me, because at that specific time, like exactly when she did that, like I was just not in a good place, and I was just, I really didn't want to do YouTube anymore, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I was like over YouTube. Like, I felt like YouTube probably wasn't for me anymore, and maybe I should just watch people on YouTube instead of doing the YouTube. But like, I don't feel like y'all understand. Like, when y'all comment on my videos, and when y'all, it doesn't matter, because I see all of my comments, even the haters, even the negative ones. Like, when I see that, like in the middle of the night, or whenever you guys post something, like, it really affects my mood. Like, it really like brightens my day. So I just want to give a huge shout out to her, because she, I don't know, like, she just changed my whole mood. And I just want to say thank you to her, and thank you to everybody who supports my channel. No matter if y'all win this giveaway or not, like, I'm gonna keep going, because I love doing YouTube. Like, I genuinely love it, and I just love when y'all talk to me. Like, I love talking to y'all. So I'm talking too much. Here are the giveaway winners. Congratulations to the winners. If you won, please comment down below, 1, your Instagram name so I can verify that you did what you were supposed to do, and 2, your email so that I can contact you. You must comment those 2 things so I can reach out to you, get your address, and ship you your items. I'm gonna close this video out, but please don't get discouraged if you didn't win. I will have more giveaways, I promise. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video.